What's going on, guys? Plastic Beach X3 back here with another One Piece local duel video, and this time it's going to be the finals of our weekly local tournament. It's going to be myself on the left piloting the Uta strategy and Black Yellow Luffy on the right. I'm going to start out past turn. If you don't know, I've said it in many videos because Uta is my main deck this format. I've said it in many videos in terms of just like Uta strategy, but I never activate the new Genesis on 1 Dawn or 2 Dawn, simply because it's a free card, and you might as well wait until you see your top card of your deck or your life to make a better informed decision on what to grab. Because you can see a world where you like new gen into a Luffy on turn 1 because you don't have a Luffy, and then you either top deck or get a Luffy out of life, and now you need a Brook. And that new gen could have got you a Brook rather than the second Luffy. So that's kind of what I'm doing here. I'll hit the new gen for the I'm invincible. I also didn't use, I opened it, so I didn't use it before I played the Nami either, because there's, once again, same rationale, no real point to do it. They're going to go ahead and play Ace when they have 2 life, hit me, put me down to 3. I'm going to go 7 at the Ace, use my leader ability, take a card. Looks like it was a 2K chopper. They're going to let that die because I'm just going to go 7 at it with Nami, search again. So instead, I'll just play another Nami, pass turn. You should know by now that like the going strategy against the Black Yellow Luffy deck is just not to give them cards, force them to take their own life, waste their resources on their own life. Very rare situations where you don't do that, but it does come up. Situations like they have a 5-drop Luffy on the field and like 1 life, then like there's no real use in letting them draw a card and boost their guy for free. So Luffy on 6 Dawn, right? 5 Dawn, 6 Dawn. Doesn't have a lot to do. They're going to go 5 into life. I'll counter out. And then go 5 at life. Take it, no trigger. Tap 3 for an Ivankov blocker on play. Trash the top or bottom life. They're going to choose the bottom, which was a Sabo, and then put a card, reveal it, put it on top of your life. They revealed a 5-drop Luffy. Pass turn, I'm going to hit 7 Dawn here. So now I have a decision to swing out, go +3, or play a Luffy. I decide because they set that Luffy on top that they're obviously going to try and protect it, so I'm just going to swing out here and go +3. I'll go leader ability first just to see what I get so that I can have a more informed new Genesis. I'll take the Zoro. I'm going to go with Nami, take a Brook. And once again, I'm in a spot where like I don't really want to give them a life, but I do know that like they're just holding a 2-drop Luffy in hand, so like it's worth it to at least swing 5. It's worth it to at least swing 5 and like develop my board. That's kind of what I'm thinking. I was like, should I just go crazy on the swing here, swing 8, tap a card, or like swing 9, draw a card, and like force out the block with the Ivankov. But I decided like it's probably better just to like swing 5, force them to discard a card because that's just good enough in this deck, because the Luffy deck doesn't have a lot of ways to gain card advantage in general. So they're going to block anyway, so the 9 would have been, irrelevant. And then I'll play Brook, play Usopp, pass turn. And now I'm sitting with a library in hand because of the +3. So they are going to commit the Luffy, play Luffy, give leader +2000. They're going to use the Luffy ability, trash a life, draw a card, give Luffy +2000. Put 2 down under leader. Use leader effect. I think they discarded that Ivankov. Put Ace or Luffy and Sabo on the top. Gonna play little Sabo, play big Sabo, give leader +2000, and goes up to 9k. Draw 2, trash 2. Trash a Hiyori and a Makino, so 2/2Ks. Showing that their hand is not that great. If they're already discarding 2Ks, they might be holding on to a Gecko or something. Gonna go an insane amount into life. Take it, no trigger. Pass turn. So their leader's at 9k. I'm gonna use backlight, go 6 into the Sabo, use the leader ability. I think I just have like a ton of cards in hand, and I know I can't kill them this turn. So I'm gonna just go Luffy. Replace the Usopp for a Uta, because the Usopp isn't going to get a lot of value going forward this late in the game. Oh, and then we realized that I messed up my Dawn. I should not be at 10 Dawn. I accidentally grabbed 3 at the beginning of the turn. So I have to change up the play. I can't play the Luffy because I only have 6 open. So I'll just decide to go 9 at life with the Usopp. Like I said, they're really low on cards. So just any swing is like decent enough. And then I'll just play the blocker past turn. So obviously not as good as like Luffy. But honestly, like just making them discard a card might have been a better play in general. So maybe it was a blessing in disguise that I accidentally put 10 down there. Because otherwise I wouldn't have gotten any cards out of their hand. And just like I've been saying this whole time, getting cards out of their hand one by one is just so important. Because they need a 1 card to use their leader ability. And that's just one less card they can counter with. It kind of like eliminates, in my opinion, it eliminates like the 9K thing a little bit because they just don't have any cards in hand. So going to use the Luffy's ability to trash a life, draw a card, discard a card to put 2 from the trash into the life with Leader's ability. Oh, and also they play Gecko this turn, sorry. They're going to play Ace and Sabo. Sabo on the top, going to use the Sabo's on-field ability to play the Sabo, give everything... Oh. They didn't draw 2 Trash Tube, which is fine. I don't think they have any cards in hand, so it doesn't really matter. Going to go 8 and then 11. I'm going to block. And I think I realized I could have went for game this turn extremely easily. I had a backlight and an I'm invincible. I mean, that's kind of it right there. But I think I just decided to go for the kid after thinking about it for way too long. Which almost cost me in time. They could have, if they were malicious, they could have just like stalled and in time because we went to time. They could have just stalled and like gained 2 life with Leader when I could have just killed them this turn. I'm gonna go 6 into the 8K just so I can draw a card because I'm gonna play the kid. Pass turn. Play the Uta pass turn. Once again, just sloppy play. I could have just swung 5 into it. If this is the line I was going for, which it shouldn't be, I should have went for backlight I'm invincible because that's a guaranteed game. But if I was going for this line, I could have swung with the Nami into the 8K Luffy and like at least chose what card I wanted rather than getting a dead event. So I deserve to be punished here, but I don't think they have the cards necessary. They're going to choose to search with the 1-drop event. Going to take an Ace 5-drop. They're going to use the Luffy's ability to trash the last face-up life and draw a card, go to 2 cards in hand. I'm going to use the other Luffy's ability to go up to 8,000. And I have like 100 cards in hand, so there's probably just no way they can get through the kid. But they're going to use Luffy's ability, gain 2 life, Ace Ace. Gonna play the ace, give leader plus 2,000. And now they can go like 8, 8, 8, 10. No, you'd have to go like, yeah, I don't know. Some combination of 10s and 8s. Gonna go a bunch into the kid. I think it's, what, 12? And I'll block that, and then 10, counter that, 8, counter that. The math doesn't really matter. I'm just going to have it. It's either I have it or I don't. The math doesn't really matter here. And then 9 at it, so leader is 7 now. Finally pulled the trigger on that backlight. I should have pulled trigger on last turn and be able to kill them. So Uta gets it in the finals. Very well played, though, by the Black Yellow Luffy player. Either way, GG's to those guys. Make sure to subscribe to Plastic Beach X3 for more One Piece videos, and peace out.